And I know, and you know, and we all know, it knows that's the smell. It smells so well, my nose. Hi guys, I have a review of a Walmart candle, or I should say from Walmart. It's a 719 Walnut Avenue brand, and it is in the scent Tahitian Escape. When I smelled this collection on Cold Sniff at Walmart, I was actually kind of impressed by a few of them. This one I was quite impressed by. When I read the description first, like I usually do, and it has quite a few florals in it. So I was kind of, wasn't expecting too much, but when I took the lid off and sniffed it cold, I was pleasantly surprised. It was just blended the right way or something. It just has a very nice, smooth, powdery kind of a scent, perfumey, if you will. It just really smells good. I'm going to read the description here, and you'll see what I mean. It says, exotic florals of gardenia, jasmine, plumeria, and tiare flower, kissed by the sun. So I guess we kind of have to take with it what we will from the kissed by the sun part of it. For me, that kind of means sweetness, and the scent definitely has a sweetness. It's not just a bunch of florals together. So gardenia and plumeria, they're saying, are in there. I get more of the jasmine and tiare flower blended together, and with the sweetness. And it smells very good. I like this. It's hard to tell in this video, but as you can see, the wax is down to probably about a third. And it's a darker purple kind of a color right now because it's pretty much a full wax pool to the bottom of the jar. But you should check out, if you haven't seen these yet, by the way, you should check out my haul of these candles, because the wax color on this one is so beautiful. It's like a magenta violet color. It's just a gorgeous color. I've never seen a candle or any wax with that specific color. It was just really cool. Okay, so 719 Walnut Avenue is the brand. The scent is called Tahitian Escape. The genre, I would call it a floral. It does kind of have a fruity floral kind of vibe to it, though. Again, it could just be the sweetness that's added, but it does have that nice effect. Season, this was probably more of a summer candle, but the collection is the spring and summer 2015. The notes are jasmine, plumeria, gardenia, and tiare flower. Sun equals, because they said kissed by the sun, there's some sweetness in it. Size, it's a 14 ounce, 3 wick. The wax type is probably a Parasoy blend. It's definitely not 100% soy, but it definitely isn't all paraffin either. It's a very soft wax. The color, I just mentioned that. It's a beautiful magenta violet shade. The lid, yes, you can see it right here. It's a mirrored chrome type of a lid. They're the type that get fingerprinted very easily, but extremely shiny. The price is $4.97, and you can purchase them at Walmart. This is probably, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is probably the 5th burn on this right here, and as you can see, it's burned totally clean and even all the way down. The room size is a small bedroom. This reminds me of a Bath & Body Works candle called Aloha Waikiki, I believe. And that one had a lot of tiare and jasmine in it as well with sugar. So that kind of makes sense, because that's basically what I smell in this one. So I don't know if you're familiar with the Bath & Body Works one. It's definitely a lot stronger than this one, though. I remember that. No tunneling. The throw, I would say, is medium to high on this. I'm getting a pretty good throw from it, which is great. And my scent description would just be sweet, powdery, perfumey, jasmine and tiare mainly with the sweetness. And would I repurchase this? Yes, I would. So that's pretty much all the positive about this candle. Now into some negative stuff. I know a lot of people talk about the puny wick syndrome from Bath & Body Works candles, and I haven't experienced that too terribly much, knock on wood, with Bath & Body Works, but with 719 Walnut Avenue, oh my gosh, to me I feel like they're the worst criminals of the puny wick syndrome. I'm just going to show you really quick. So I don't know if you're going to be able to tell. Well, that might not actually look that bad right there, but they're really bad. I mean, they're just barely over the wax pool. I mean, it's like, I would say, 1/8 of an inch, and the flames are like barely even staying. You can see they're kind of like gasping for air. They're barely staying lit. Major puny wick syndrome, in my opinion. But what's weird, as you can see, and I mentioned before, this candle has always melted evenly, and the performance has been unbelievable. Not only has it melted, totally evenly and clean all the way down, but the throw has been amazing the whole entire time. So, puny wick syndrome, really bad, but can't complain about the performance or the throw, so it's like, I don't really know if it's worth complaining about. So yeah, these candles have very, very thin, very wimpy wicks, and I don't like the way they look, but, I can't complain about the performance. So, it's kind of one of those things where it's kind of a difficult situation, but to explain, it's kind of one of those things where you just have to experience it, and I'm sure there's probably some of you out there who know what I'm talking about, and this is a candle that I've had to do the cotton ball trick with a couple times, and I'm going to go through that actually in this video too. And when you first light these candles, they light up fine, the wicks are fine in the beginning, and then as it gets down, I would say when it gets down to about here or so, then I noticed that it went to the super puny wicks. I'm going to do the cotton ball trick, and let me see if I can turn the candle so you can see better. I got to be careful because even the slightest bit of movement can put these wicks out. That's how puny they are. Trying to see what's the best there. That's probably the best angle. Okay. So I've had to do this a couple times. So all you do is, I got a little cup here. This is my disposable cup. I got some cotton balls, and then I got this little tool that I use for doing different things for candles. It's just like a prong type tool. It's great for picking out bits in your candle, or doing this. So you take a cotton ball, and the whole idea is the wicks are puny and drowning because they can't keep up with the wax that's burning off. So what this is doing is it's absorbing, some of the wax, quite a bit of it actually, and I'm just going to drop it into my cup. And you can see already, look at the first time I did that, look at the flames come up. I'm going to do it one more time, and you'll notice the flames will come up. So there you go. Now, to me, those flames are normal, and that would be a sufficient burning candle right there. So you can see how much more brighter it is already. So I'm going to do it one more time just to really get a good effect here. Okay, so there. Now I would say that it's, what you're basically doing is you're helping the wicks catch up to the wax pool, if that makes sense. But the thing is we shouldn't have to do this, you know what I mean? I mean, a good candle should be able to burn evenly all the way down without any help. But unfortunately, sometimes, you gotta do this if you want your candles to burn properly. Sorry if that's a little bright, I'll put this back. There isn't too many other candles that I do this with, but I will be honest, the 719 Walnut Avenue brand I have had to do this with quite a bit lately. It's a hassle. It's not something I want to, do. It's a waste of money because you're taking wax out of the candle, especially if you're doing it more than once or twice. You're taking quite a bit of wax out, so, are you really getting your money's worth kind of a thing? To everyone, I guess. But in my opinion, I'm going to be honest, it is just because I like this scent. Even though how puny the wicks are, the performance is just unbelievable, and the throw is incredible. This candle smells amazing. I can smell it in the air from quite a ways away, so I'm actually pretty happy with that. But I just wanted to go over that whole cotton ball trick. It's not really, rocket science or anything, but it's nice to know. If your wicks can't keep up with, if the wax pool is flooding out your drowning puny wicks, that's a good little tip to kind of do every once in a while. So yeah, just give me a thumbs up if you guys have done this before. Subscribe if you haven't, please. And I'll talk to you in the next one. I think I'm going to be doing a review of Yankee scent coming up here. Okay, smell well, guys. Bye-bye.